Hey guys, what's up? I know it's been a little while since the last post, and I know the last video was kind of all over the place. No really intro or anything like that, just kind of threw some riding together real quick so I could get something out. But anyway, I'm editing a video now I'm about to put up. I hope y'all enjoy it. It's the snorkel process of the Kodiak. Hopefully it will help anybody who has one out on wanting to do it themselves or anything like that. Pretty much you can go to the hardware store and buy everything you need just like I did. I will show y'all in the video pretty much all the bits and pieces that I used and how I did it. Something I did not say though, the center storage area on the ATV I did remove. I was going to cut a hole and just run the pipe through it, but I just decided to take it all out together. So I no longer have any storage on the bike, so I will have to get something for that. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all do, please share it. Anybody else who has a Kodiak, or just share it, just in general, helps me out. And if y'all like it, please throw down the like button. And if you're new, please subscribe for future videos. Alright guys, I'll see y'all later. Alright, so I'm going to start off by showing y'all the rollover sensor. So what I did was, when I went and rode, I was having bike kill on me. Not saying this is exactly what it was, but it possibly was. So anyway, since I'm tearing into the bike, I'm gonna go ahead and do this now. I just took the sensor, the little cap off, which is this. Took that off, and then the little sensor's in there, and it just rolls around side to side, and you could just tip it over and it falls out. So all I did was take some sealer I have in a tube and kind of squeeze it up in there to hold it in place so it doesn't move. And make sure this thing starts. Okay, so she does still start, so I know I did it good. Sweet. Alright, so now I don't have to worry about this causing the bike to stall if I'm at too much of an angle side to side or whatever. So I will install that back in a little bit. So anyway, this is my, so far what I kind of got going on. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. So my ideas are to combine these two into one, and then this one come out on the other side. And for all my breathers, which are these and these over here, are gonna go in the middle. So this is what I've gotten. I'm using 2-inch piping, which is probably honestly too big. I should have went with smaller, but whatever, ain't no going back now. So this is supposed to be a 3-inch to a 2-inch, I guess, adapter. And at the hardware store they had these little rubber things. Well, this sleeve is a little bit on the big side for this. I mean, it fits, but it's got a little bit of gap. Now I can put some sealer around this and then slide this over and clamp it down, and it probably will be okay. I've thought about too, you can take, this is the one that was originally on the bike, take you a razor blade and cut along here, and you could probably get this to fit over. So what you would do then is take the piece that you cut off of this, slide it on here, and then take this, slide it on that, so it fills in the gap. So this is pretty much all I got right now. I got all my pieces of pipe down there, some up here, and then my pipe I'm gonna cut over there. And I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna run it. Alright, I'll cut back once I get further. Alright, so here we go. So I put the little Y piece here, cut like 1.5 inch long piece of 2-inch piping to meet these two. Same thing here, and these two pieces are meant to, there's just a bevel on one side and it slides into the pipe. So that's two of these, and then a long 90. And then another piece here that's about an inch and a half long to join these two together. And I already did the test fit, so it fits behind the fairing. The fairing that sits here, the pipe, you'll see it through the little cutout that it has. It's going to, you know, something similar to that is what you're going to get, but it fits. And that's what we want. I don't remember the pricing of the kits online. You could definitely do this cheaper though. The last kit I think I looked at that was for this bike was almost $300. So like 283, maybe 280 something dollars for the kit. Now, if you just want to buy the kit and, you know, install it, all right, cool, more power to you. But if you want to save about $100, then you do this, or probably even more than that, way more than that. So far, if I were to take a guess, I'm somewhere about $100 in between buying. I did originally buy sealer, which I'm gonna end up returning this. This is like $9. You can use this, there's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm gonna end up using is engine sealer, which this is the Toyota brand of sealant that I'm gonna end up probably using, just because I know it definitely withstands heat, being that's what you seal engines with, and it, you know, it lasts. So I'm gonna end up sealing all the pipes with that. I'm gonna just clean them up real good and then use that to seal them. So with what I have right now, which is two 5-foot pieces, so it's 10 foot of piping, 2-inch, and then all these random, I just went in the store, started grabbing random fittings and threw them in the basket, and whatever I use, whatever I didn't, that's it. All right, so now I'm gonna cut back whenever I get further. If I can, I might go to the store again if I run out of parts, but we'll see. All right, so this is everything. Comes up through here, and then that's where the snorkel will come out, which I just stuck that pipe there just to put it. But that's it. So everything should fit just fine. I shouldn't have any fitment issues at all. Everything, fairings, all that. So now last is this, and then I can start sealing everything and finalizing. So my ideas for this piece here, I'm gonna slide this back on. Since this doesn't have, this just goes straight into this piece here. The box, here's the tin for the box, which you can see, this is the hole for that tin that would go there. So the wall of the box is about like up in here. So I was thinking of just cutting a hole in the box and then taking this and sliding it through from the inside out into here, and then sealing this. Then connecting the rest of my pipe out through and up and, you know, wherever it's gonna go. So that's my ideas. So let me show you what I did with this. So earlier I was saying how you can take the factory piece, which is what I did. Take this here, cut the end off, which I know some people probably don't want to do, because holy fuck, why would you want to mess with a factory piece? What if you want to go back, you know, blah blah blah. Well, I'm sure you could buy this separate from online or something, and I'm sure it wouldn't be horribly expensive, so not a big deal. So anyway, I took the end off of that slides on to here, and I stuck it inside of this, because I was saying this rubber tubing was a little bit too big. It's almost too big for this 3-inch piece, which is what this is a 3-inch piece rubber tubing. As you can see, when I was tightening it, it kind of warped it a little bit there, because it was just, but I put sealer on it and tighten it down, so that's staying. That's how that's going to be permanent. So anyway, I took the other piece I cut off and slid it up in there. So all I gotta do now is throw it on the floor. So all I have to do is seal, take that piece back out, seal it, stick it in, and then seal this, and that's pretty much how it's gonna go. And it fits a whole lot better. As you can see, it's kind of like bowed out because of the rubber piece, but I mean, it fits. This you could stretch easy. So, and that's, I didn't want to just put that on there and ram cock a clamp on there and like hope it held. I just would rather get rid of the issue now if there was to be one. So that's that. So that's everything so far. So I do have to go run and get more piping. I have this piece here left. I have another one of these, which I'm gonna have to use it. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to end up using it because this one's, unless I use that, which that ain't gonna work. Because I'm trying to keep everything the same. So this one, I have one of these here. So this one's gonna have to go up in here, tuck this down. I might have to end up moving this sensor depending on how low I need this pipe to sit. But this one's gonna sit roughly about right up in here. And it's gonna go straight up. And I already did the test too with this. That's full lock right there. That ain't gonna hit. Straighten it back out. So anyway, this is gonna be about right here. I just gotta play with it to get it even. Then it's gonna run straight back. So I will need to get some more of those because that's what I want to be on the cap on the top. And then I gotta put some kind of like foam in there to kind of, I guess, be like a filter for the rest of my for really these, even though I doubt anything's gonna fly in there, but I just rather have something in there just to keep shit from flying up in there anyway. So that's like I said, that's pretty much it. That's all I got left. This, which I'm gonna return, get my money back. And then of course I got those, and that's all the pieces I have. So all I got is this piece and that 90 I have sitting up there, and well, I got this piece too. But so now I just got to figure out that ain't gonna work, so it would have to be something like this. So I don't know, it's gonna be a bunch of playing. All right, so it's many hours later. This is gonna be my last update for today, and then I'll have to go back to the store and buy some other pieces. So as you've seen before, this from up here down, this was fucking cake compared to this shit, and it looks so fucking simple. The reason why this is so bad, one, probably because how I have it set up with different bins. That's all I got left is what I'm trying to work with. On top of that, I'm trying to get it even with this, which is not happening. So what I'm gonna do is tomorrow I'm gonna replace this piece with one of these that I'm just gonna have to go and buy. But I'm trying to get it close. I mean, it's pretty close, but this one's at a different angle than this one, so it's gonna look a little weird. And I'm just OCD like that, like real bad. So anyway, that's pretty much it. All right, this is gonna be one of the last updates on the Snorkel. Everything is ran, everything is sealed, so all I have to do is put my 2 pipes here and then get my 3rd one and run this through it, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna start putting all my plastics on there, or these 2 little lines here. I know it's poor lighting, you probably won't be able to see, but there's a line here and a line here. I'm gonna put some sealer on and put those back on, and that should be everything. All the tubes, everything should be ready to go. So all I have to do is put my plastics on, put my tubes up, seal those, and she should be ready to go. Now I did have to cut a lot more on some other things, so that's the only downside to doing it yourself. I don't know how a kit would be. Not saying a kit would be no cut. You probably would have to cut some things. I don't know if you'd have to cut as much. But I'll show you real quick on the things I had to cut. So the side fairings fit, no problem, good to go. So here on this, I had to cut this section out and this section out to fit the piping. Now if you go with a 1.5 inch piping, you'd probably be fine. Now on the Kodiaks, there's this plastic piece that goes here that extends about to here. Well, that was hitting the pipe, so I had to cut that off. That was only extra cuts that I had to do. So that's pretty much it. Everything's done, so all I have to do is put everything back together. So that's gonna be the next shot y'all see, is the bike fully back together. I already did the test to see if it's sealed. I started it, put my hand over it, it killed. Now the only thing is I have the fan going, so I can't hear if it's actually got a little leak or not, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow. But other than that, this is how it is. next shot it's gonna be back together. Well, here it is. It's all back together. And obviously, yes, this is the last update for it. As you can see, I kind of got some sealer all over the place. But anyway, you can see one of the tubes there, and it goes straight up into a Y, and it all fits. So as you can see with the trimming I did, everything fits pretty much about how it was when I got it. And you can see that the door, that's as close as it's gonna get. It ain't going no more. And that's why. So pipes right there. So I could have done it a little bit better, but like I said, I probably didn't say. Rushing, or kind of rushing to get this done, because we're supposed to go ride in a park in Mississippi this weekend. Now, of course, it's supposed to rain, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, this is the finished product. Everything fits how it should. All my plastics are back. I have no issues at all. And then there they are. So this one is the intake for the engine, your crank and belt, and then those are your breather tubes that are just shoved up in there. And then of course I just zip tied everything else. So I mean, it's pretty sturdy. I don't plan on bajaing this thing, so I think they'll be okay. So I'm still letting this dry, and then once that dries, these, I'm pretty sure I sealed these, I don't even remember. So anyway, once this dries, I'm gonna make sure it doesn't have any leaks, and that'll be it. And then hopefully I'll have a video up of us riding on a park. But it took a couple hours after work, and I made it happen.